Welcome back to Moonshine Performance. As you can see, we have Moonshine's transmission up on the table here, and we're going to go ahead and change out the Planitary. The old Planitary in here is a GM Planitary, along with the case, but we're going to ignore that. And it's probably got 200,000 miles on it and a lot of hard launches in the old S10. So we're going to go ahead and start by taking the Ultra Bell off, which in this case is also the bolts that go for the pump, because it's a GM case. In other cases, it would just be the pump bolts. We'll take all them bolts out there, pull the Ultra Bell off, and start hammering out the pump, and we'll get even deeper inside.
What we're going to do next, we're going to get the pump off. Most times, if you got a new case, then these two holes here aren't threaded. We're going to take should take two slide hammers, but we only got one. But anyway, most times if it's a new case, it ain't never been messed or tore into, these won't be threaded, so you have to tap these two holes yourself. But anyway, you're gonna put it on there and thread a slide hammer in there, and we're gonna pop one, then we're gonna come over to the other side and pop the other. But most cases that your case has been screwed with, because you wouldn't be changing this planetary gear to begin with if it's never been messed with. Just like that.
Let you get that out of there.
Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to come over, I'm going to loosen up that band. Actually, it's wrong side. I'm going to loosen this band up, get an Allen wrench, and loosen that locker nut up and move that band out. I'll tighten that up later. So I got the band loose. Look at this thing pour apart here. Here's your hub.
There's the old one.
Yep, there's the old one.
There's your band.
There's the planetary.
While he's digging around over here, I'm going to open up this new Planetary. Here's a Transmission Specialties decal. And I don't know if I could do this one-handed. Let me get this bubble wrap off and I'll show you. Here are the two side-by-sides. So this is new and this is old. This is a GM Planetary here, and as you can see, they have a lot of unneeded holes. This one's a through hole. They got these little pinholes here, and it's just another one down here. It's just not ideal for what we're trying to do here. Show you that one. See, this one has 0 holes besides a little tiny pin one down here. So obviously that's gonna be a little bit stronger. It's made of better material, I'm almost positive. And it's just it's purposed for what we're trying to do. This is not, that's not. So this one's gonna do a little bit better.
Straight cut gears.
We got straight cut gears as opposed to the GM angled ones. And you also have nuts right here to make it easier if you want to change out the gears in the future. We had to do that to our rear engine tranny, and we had to grind down these things right here to get the old ones out. But this is just all around a better part, and it needs to go in there. So this one comes with its own needle bearing, a little bit different from the original one that was with the GM. And what we're gonna have to do now is change, what's that called? This?
Drum.
No, this
Hub.
part.
I don't know.
Oh, we're gonna have to change these out though, because obviously that's angled and this is a straight cut right here. So you'll just get screwdrivers on the inside here and kind of pop that. It's almost like a snap ring. You pop that snap ring out, pull this one out, put that one in, put it all back together, throw it in. So
what we're gonna do, we're gonna coat these gears with tranny fluid. That way there's no problem with it being dry at first. Give it lubed up a little bit, turn them around, coat with tranny fluid. Just like that. Okay, put this on there. Got them all these gears pre-lubed. Them on there.
we've already got the
I got this snap ring on. We can replace this hub deal there. And I got these clutches all lined up here. See, all the clutches are lined up in there. So it should be easier to stick this in there.
sometimes you have to spin her around and try to get her to line up.
Always spin it around anyway to make sure it's lined up.
In.
There, it popped in. See, up.
Oh,
There we go.
oh.
We'll make sure just keep spinning it, make sure we're all the way in them clutches. I think we're good.
Cool.
Okay, I'm going to take the band strut, I'm going to stick it through here, and it's probably going to be easier for me to do with 2 hands, but I just wanted to show you where it's going. You want these sides, this side here, these tangs here face down, come inside the house. And I got to put this band wedge in here. Goes in that way, and you should be able to figure it out. I'm going to tighten this band up just enough to hold it in place until I get the pump on there. I got the new gasket put on there, and I'm going to slide the pump on there, and we're going to go from there. Put bolts, pump bolts in, etc.
And that's about it, ain't it? Throw the Ultra Bell on with it, obviously.
Okay.
Well, we got the Ultra Bell back on. Everything's all bolted up. All we got to do is adjust the band. And we would put it back in the car, but we're waiting on the tranny guard that'll kind of go over the case right here. It's the same thing that's on Sloppy. So we got to wait for that to get in, make sure it fits perfectly, because we really don't want to do that in the car. May as well do it while it's out. But that's about it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned.